The Nintendo Gamecube is sorely underrated. Releasing right around the same time the original Xbox and PlayStation 2 came out, both of these considered to be some of the most highly regarded systems in history, it was no shock that Nintendo was losing this war on consoles. With Microsoft and Sony releasing more mature titles like Halo, Grand Theft Auto, and The Elder Scrolls, gamers started to write off Nintendo for its quote-unquote baby games like Mario and Pikmin. I'm a big boy now, Mom. I don't want to play Chibi Robo anymore, I want to play Gun. Weirdly enough, as time goes on, it seems like these baby games with cute graphics are rising back to the top of the food chain. Just look at Fall Guys. This game will make any alpha male puke in their mouth, yet it sold over 11 million copies in its first 3 months of release. I feel like I'm getting a bit off topic, but it's just a shame how much the GameCube was overlooked. I mean, just think of the classic games that came from the system. F-Zero, Mario Sunshine, Wind Waker, Smash Bros. Melee, and the list goes on. These titles are incredible and have done so much towards the evolution of video games, but by far the most underrated game from the most underrated console has to be Kirby Air Ride. I know that this name alone floods back so many forgotten childhood memories for a lot of people, but literally nobody ever talks about this game anymore. Back in the early days of these consoles, the world of gaming was oversaturated with racers. Whether you like it or not, Mario Kart reigned supreme during this era, and still does to this day. So any racing game that was released afterwards was severely overshadowed. Also, hundreds of Mario Kart clones spawned from its success, further burying Kirby Air Ride in the pile of shitty knockoffs like Crazy Frog Arcade Racer, or Star Wars Super Bombad Racing. Anyways, what sets Kirby Air Ride apart from the rest? First off, it's not just a racing game. Yes, there are tons of racing elements involved here, but there's just so much more to it. There are 3 main paths to choose from the main menu. Air Ride is your classic racing mode, but then you've got Top Ride, which is a top-down racing mode that functions completely different. And finally you have my personal favorite, City Trial, which is basically an open world 2 adventure with your friends. These all function like they're their own games, and honestly they could stand by themselves if they had to. In the Air Ride mode, you have tons of unique and fascinating maps to choose from, which in my opinion are far superior to any Mario Kart maps to date. On one track you'll be racing through an icy landscape, bobbing and weaving through snowy ravines while sliding to the finish line. And then on this track you're scrambling through a space station with sliding doors and so many traps, it's so intense. I don't really like this track though, this track kinda sucks. To spice things up, there are so many different air rides to choose from. Unlike your classic racing games, choosing a ride is so important because of how unbalanced things really are. This one jumps really high, so it's good sometimes, but it's also really slow. And this one goes really fast, but has to come to a complete stop before making a turn. You can even unlock this big fat guy that hits people as he goes. There are so many possibilities during races that it always feels fresh and exciting. Then you got your top-down racer, which I really used to hate when I was younger, but now it's probably the mode I play the most with friends. There's so many ridiculous power-ups to unlock that can boost you entire laps ahead, but it's so unpredictable, one well-placed bomb can send you to an early grave. But here's the best game mode of them all, City Trial. The fact that this is even included in the game, let alone one of its main features, is a miracle. You're given a set amount of time to explore a huge open world and it's just so damn cool. There's so many secret passageways and tiny details that just show how much thought the developers put into this game. But this isn't just some easy breezy time to relax and take in the views. You have a mission. You see, time's a ticking, baby, and when that clock reaches 0, you're thrown into a random minigame with whatever you collected from the open world earlier. So you gotta plan ahead by collecting stat boosts and the best air ride you can find to better your chances at whatever they throw at you. But you can't just pick the fastest car to win these games. Some of them are battle arenas, some of them are accuracy challenges, and sometimes you gotta work together to take on a boss to unlock as a playable character. Seriously dude, why is this in a racing game? It's just so goddamn cool. Mario Kart fanboys wish they could have an open world game like this. So if you haven't played Kirby Air Ride and you still aren't interested, you're probably a sociopath. But if you want to play it now, how could you start today? Well, unless you're Jeff Bezos, buying this game now isn't really an option, especially if you don't have an old GameCube lying around. Here's where I give you some bad advice and you gotta promise me that you're not gonna snitch. You can emulate this game and play it today on Dolphin with your friends. It's super easy even if you're a smooth brain like me when it comes to technology. Just look up a tutorial, they got you. I wish I could say that they're planning to make a remaster of this game or maybe a sequel, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. It's honestly shocking that this didn't become a running series because I think it might have ended up being even more popular than the way the Kirby franchise is today. So here's my calling card to you. Let's try to get some attention from Nintendo and let them know that there are fans of this game that want to see more. I know this is totally a shot in the dark, but I decided to make a petition for you guys to sign to try to reach the developers at Nintendo and let them know that there are people out there who want to see this game thriving like the potential it has always had. I know I sound crazy, but I'm talking to you guys watching this video directly. If you have literally 2 minutes on your hands, go down into the description and sign this. It really can't hurt to give it a try, and if that's not your speed, consider sharing this video with others who love this game. I won't bore you guys anymore with this, but let's see what this community on YouTube can do. Real quick before I end this video, I wanted to thank you guys a ton for helping me reach 100 subscribers on my channel. My goal was to reach 100 by the end of January, and you guys really came through for me. Thanks a ton, it really means a lot to me that people enjoy watching my videos. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling kinda crazy, so let's try to get 200 subscribers by the end of this month if we can. If this is your first time seeing one of my videos, consider joining in the ranks. We have a lot of fun here. Anyways, keep gaming to the fullest, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.